in college in Chicago, and had a band, and two of the guys left the band at the same time. So it was now myself and the drummer, and we needed a guitar player and a bass player. So naturally we, this was pre-internet obviously, so we called the Chicago Sun-Times newspaper, and we asked them about running a classified ad advertising, rock band needs guitar player and bass player. And the salesperson in the classifieds department told me that no, we could not run one classified ad, we had to run two classified ads. So that was not one $15 expense, but two $15 expenses, way outside of my budget. So I had to get creative, and I'm thinking, all right, so what can we do? And I heard of something that was going on in Los Angeles called the Musicians Contact Service. I didn't know what it was, but I kind of imagined what it might be, and I thought, well, I'm going to start the Musicians Referral Service. And this way, I can run one classified ad, and guitar players will call, bass players will call, maybe I'll find a flute player, who knows. And I also thought, kind of from an altruistic way of thinking, that maybe I could put people together, help other people find, it was like a dating service for lonely rock musicians, right? But what I didn't realize is that anybody could call me up and say anything, like every single first of all, my phone was ringing off the hook, first of all, and it was every person that called was the greatest unknown talent, the best singer, the best drummer. I mean, it was such, there was such a BS factor coming in that I realized that this couldn't possibly work, and then so I pretty much given up on it. One day, we put flyers all over Chicago and all the major music stores, advertising the Musicians Referral Service as well. So I get a call one afternoon, and this was after about a month of it, and I was up to here. It was like enough. If I heard one more story from some delusional rock musician. So the guy calls up. He's like, dude, we're looking for a lead singer who can play some rhythm guitar and write songs. We're signed to Epic Records. Whoever we get in this slot will make $200 a week salary and get a car to drive. But the only thing is they have to move to Champaign, Illinois. And I'm like, well, okay, yeah, what's the name of the band? Well, I can't tell you because we already made an album and our singer is still in the band. I'm like, yeah, right. Here we go. You're signed to Epic. I'm gonna make you. So, but finally, I found this. Listen, dude, you gotta tell me the name of the band. Otherwise, I'm not gonna deal with you. All right. The name of the band is REO Speedwagon. I'm like, I've heard of those guys. They used to play around Chicago. They had kind of a vibe and everything. And I said, well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I've heard of those guys. I've got one guy here in the Musicians Referral Service. One guy, the only guy of the thousands of musicians that I represent here that I think would be yours. He's the best, by far, of anyone who I've ever seen in the organizations. And if you'd like to meet him, I can set up the introduction.
Wow, awesome.
So it just goes to show you that, obviously there's luck involved, that Gary Richrath happened to see one of these flyers at the Chicago Guitar Gallery. But the other thing was, when he came up to meet me, I had a back